Hello, art lovers. Back with the second segment of painting this orchid. First of all, be using mainly two brushes for this layout of the orchids right now. It's going to be this one here, a dagger, a liner, and a fan brush. And I'll be using linseed oil to thin out my paint to the consistency that I want to start laying it out. I'm blending right here. Dab a little bit of linseed oil, not too much. What I'm gonna do, just mainly just pass it over very, very lightly. That's just a little bit too thin right there. Just trying to get a little saturated. And I paint, not say fast, but pretty decent. Blending. Anyone who is interested in art, it's very relaxing, very soothing, and sometimes you can be very profitable. But again, all that comes with time, patience, and effort. What I'm doing, just mainly blending this out, going pretty fast with this dagger brush. This is a very, very nice brush to use when painting. Gets into small crevices and spots, and it makes your work a whole lot easier, you know. When I paint, I mainly paint thin, and I work it on up. I don't use globs of paint when I'm painting. I just don't do that. Some artists do, but I prefer not to. It's all what you want, all what you're trying to achieve, you know. When you use lighter paint, to me, you can have a better control over what's going on. Remember I was telling you about this black background I'm using? So you see how I kind of incorporate that along with what I'm doing right now. Take your time, come back, blend it out. And take shape. Love how it starts to take shape so quickly. And I usually use my fan brush after I laid out the highlights within this here. And what I'm going to be doing really is laying out everything first and coming back and redoing everything over again. Just the blending aspect of it. When painting pictures like this, I resort on actual pictures or some type of reference. You have to have reference. You have to. No one can remember everything with these pictures. If you do, you're blessed. But I'm one that can't. So I need reference material. And today with the internet and everything around, you have assortment of what you can have reference to. And that's a good thing. Years ago when I was growing up, we didn't have no internet. We had to resort to books, magazines, and anything else. And make that work for us. You know. Just lightly shading is gonna come back and fill that in. Now I'm going to go to another one right up here and start here. Like I said, I'm using a dagger brush. I like those daggers. It's real sweet brush. You can do a lot with it. Just take your time and not too much paint. Not too much paint. You get too much, you're gonna get lost, and it take longer drying time, and you'll be working on this thing for weeks. Like I said, what I'm doing right here, I'm just laying it out, and I'm gonna come back later on and start putting in the serious details that I like so much. And when painting, just get your good flow. And I use a lot of linseed oil. It works for me. And if it don't work, well, I resort to something else. And sometimes I use this here, what they call liquid original. Excuse me, liquid original. That works well too with blending. You can use all those and make magic with your paintings, drawings, whatever you have. Just laying everything out lightly. Keeping my reference points where I can see them and come back and go over them all over again with more detail. The lighter areas, like up here, I'm about to show you if you can follow up. My light is not the best right now, but that's all I have to work with. So you make the best of it. See, I'm laying this out real light. And don't rush, just take your time. And follow your landmarks, your layout. Believe you me, it works. Just keep a good flow. And then you can come back later on and put more detail that you want. To make it look more realistic or abstract, whatever floats your boat when it comes to that. because you're in charge. This your painting. It's no one else's. And plenty of people say, why you did this? Why you did it that way? Well, first of all, not being rude, but I'm painting. Why don't you go ahead and try to, and then when you paint one, then you can come back and say, well, why you did it that way? Everyone will like things a certain way. And that's with any and everybody. But you being the artist, you're the one in control. This is your work. You present it the way you felt it's supposed to be presented. And you take it from there. You're going to have art critics all over the world, whatever, but again, it still boils all down to what you feel as though the perception of what you're working on, how it looks toward you. You like it that way. Whatever. Right now I'm using abundance purple and white, and laying this orchid out. And then I'm gonna let it dry, and I'm gonna come in with more detail on it. To show everything how it coincides with everything else. If anybody have any questions on fundamentals, drawing, give me a call. I'll be glad to answer any questions. If I can't answer it, I'll direct you to somebody who can. I don't know everything. I just know one thing. I love to paint. I get a lot of joy from painting. It's my passion. It's something that I really, really enjoy. And if you enjoy something, it's not like a job. If it is a job, it wouldn't even be like a job to you. Because it's something that you really enjoy doing. So my number is listed. And I have a website, roostersart.com. It's ROOSTERARTS.com. I have a web page and a Facebook page. You can look, call me, and ask questions. I love to answer questions. If I know them, I answer. Like I said, if I don't, I'll find someone who's capable of answering the questions for you. And I'll help you, because that might be something I need to know also. But I just enjoy painting, enjoy the whole principle of it. And it can be a lifesaver sometimes. But that's another story. But enjoy what you're doing. And I'm going to continue to lay this out. And I'll be back with another segment on finishing this here up. And I'll be signing off right now. So take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.